Hello everybody, and welcome back to let's switch back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition as we make our way through Mass Effect 1.
That guy's up to something.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you following the Keepers?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
Alright. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Okay, but why did you feel the need to try and lie?
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Well, it's extra cash, if I recall correctly, so I'm gonna help, because, extra cash is always helpful.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
Is that really that important?
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
Okay, but out of curiosity, why exactly are you doing this?
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
Sure.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
On a somewhat related note to Mass Effect here, although only because of the fact that I held a poll to determine what I would play after finishing Phantom Doctrine. As it turns out, it's a good thing that Police Knots did not win, because I tried to go and record a episode for it to bring the series back last night, and I was getting constant hangs in the emulator that I was using. So yeah, turns out it's probably a good thing that that didn't win. Looks like it has an issue in the stable edition, or the stable version of the PlayStation 2 emulator. When I switched over to one of the most recent dev builds, it seemed to fix the issue, but I don't know if that's... I haven't done enough testing to actually verify that. I could have sworn there was some more on this level, but I might be misremembering where they are. God, I swear Shepard cannot sprint. Like, at all.
No, I'm waiting, Commander.
Okay, oh, here we go. That's 3. Are there more than those 3, or are those the last of them? Looks like I think there's another one over here. Yes, there is. I have expected you to want to have a conversation of some sort for some reason. Probably because a lot of these games tend to be that way. If you have a person who's just sort of leaning over a ledge as you come down, they trigger a cutscene. Especially after you do some sort of major story beat.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Holy crap.
So now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
There's a skip button.
Chief.
I hate politics.
Then again, I played this on on the 360 back in the day, so I'm not too surprised that don't quite realize all this. No, 360
Please
had
do
a
not disturb the keepers.
crappy hard drive, so I guess it really shouldn't be a surprise that when you slap an SSD, an M.2 SSD, in fact, run the game off of that, it just will perform significantly better. I don't actually... What are we supposed to be doing now? Out of curiosity, I really wasn't paying attention. Let's see... Oh yes, gotta go talk to the, God, what are they called? I think it starts with a V, but it's escaping me right now what they're called. The dude whose main thing are that they're merchants and the like. Let's see. I think there was... Yeah, there was one up here, at least. Yeah, one in the back here, and I think there was one back in the... like, bar sort of area over here. Does this dude have one in his office? No, that's not his office. This is his office. No, doesn't look like he does. Okay. Does he want to talk again?
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
But it's not an ongoing investigation. We literally saw you telling Garrus to drop it. Not necessarily word for word like that, but that was effectively what you were telling him to do. So, clearly, it is not an ongoing investigation anymore, so you should be able to tell us the details of it.
Then can you tell me what you know about Garrus?
Garrus Vicarian? Good officer, very good in fact. But he needs to learn some patience. You'd think an officer of the law would be a bit more mindful of rules and regulations.
What the fuck kind of shot is
Was there
this?
anything else?
The camera should have panned down a little.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I mean, no, if he's gonna lean forward, the camera has to pan down. So you can actually see him. We were staring at his forehead. You know, or just have the camera out further, so that when he leans down, you don't have to move the camera at all.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What is Sha'ira's?
The She's very
I think we asked him all that stuff
Have a
before.
pleasant
He
day.
doesn't have anything new. And I think there was one more keeper over on the other side here. There he is.
Ah, the Earth Clan again. What is it
Goodbye,
now?
Ambassador.
You don't have anything
Yes,
to add.
yes.
Strained greeting, human. This is...
He already asked you what was wrong, and he told us.
Human. Good day.
At least somewhat vaguely what was wrong. So, ignore you. Anderson, I'll probably talk to you in a second. Yep, nothing to do there. So, Anderson, what's going on?
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
Yes, what can you tell me about you and Saren?
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people... But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation.
Okay, yep.
I should go.
Pretty sure you told me
I'll
that
be here if you need anything.
last time and didn't add any particularly new details, it seemed like, so just go ahead and skip back through that. That is to the C-Sec Academy, which I'll probably want to visit in a moment, but not right this second. I know there's a couple more keepers around here. I think they're on the other side. We gotta go and talk to the Volus, I think they're called. There we go. Yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, I know it started with a V, I couldn't quite recall. My mind was going to Vorta, which is definitely not these guys. Star Trek, not Mass Effect. Oh, these guys want to talk.
It's against Citadel regulations. That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Not gonna say it's not smart enough, but be more open-minded.
You should be more tolerant. It's just trying to express its beliefs.
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Okay, rules of the permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Okay, then why don't you arrest it?
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
Okay, what's the reason for needing a permit?
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable C-Sec officer enlisted assistance?
This isn't the way.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
So the Protheans presumably are supposed to be the Enkindlers? Could I buy your permit?
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
And don't have enough Paragon and Renegade points to do either of these choices. You do now.
150 credits? This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Not really.
This one will not cause any further trouble for the C-Sec officer. This one offers its thanks.
Mostly just want to deal with the damn issue.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Not a problem. Actually, it had to be done.
Somebody needed to set that thing straight, and it obviously wasn't going to be you.
You have already demonstrated your ability. I acknowledge it, and I will learn from your example. Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
So we paid 150, and the game doesn't tell us if we got any money from him. He just gave us something. I would assume he gave us money, but the game didn't give us the little pop up on the side telling us, hey, he gave you 150 credits, effectively covering the cost of paying for the Hanar's thing. Well, I don't actually know. And I know we just walked back past the Volus we need to talk to. Just go ahead after our car quickly. I think there was a keeper up here. Yeah. Just the one? Yeah, just the one. Aiden, don't block me. Okay, Mr. Volus, dude. I need to talk to you about some stuff.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I need information.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
Okay. Let's make a deal.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
Oh, he's not the only one.
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Anything else?
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
I'm assuming there's a reason he's there?
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Hey, what can you tell me about the Shadow Broker, though?
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Do you happen to know who it is?
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
Couldn't it also be a computer, technically speaking?
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Shepard needs to learn how to sprint for more than 5 seconds. I don't think there are any keepers in the center there. And I don't think there was a keeper in here, but, you know, double check. Okay. Nope. Can't go into private office. The person you were talking to is gone.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
I'm sure it is. Okay, rapid transit. Cidium locations. Nope. Port locations. Not really interested in going to Chorus Den right this second. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to run across the river. Or the, well, water here, whatever it is. Would it be a river, technically speaking? Or would it be more of a lake? I would say it's probably more of a lake, to be honest. I'll go ahead and head to the CSEC Academy.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
There's Rex. Okay. Don't really feel like talking to you right this second. Head down here. Scan the keeper right in front of the requisition officer.
One sec. Looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
Yeah, sure is.
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Sure, I'll see
Show
what you
me
got.
what you've got.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Buy the license, yes. Grenade upgrade, sure. That never hurts, I suppose. And that's going to be it. I don't really have anything else I really care to get rid of right this second. What the hell's this? To the Presidium, apparently.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
I think you can help me.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Okay. I mean, technically I should already know what the goal is. We know this guy was... We know Rex here was apparently hired by the Shadow Broker to presumably kill Saren. So, why do we ask, how do we share a common goal? It's obvious what that common goal would be. So, get to the point.
Spit it out. Or are you trying to build suspense?
I like you, Shepard.
Never told you our name.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Cora's Den.
A man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
Let me guess.
He betrayed the Shadow Broker.
A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
I'm gonna say that was probably a big mistake.
Fist's not too smart.
He's just greedy. Saren paid him a small fortune for the Quarian. He had to. She has evidence connecting him to the Geth.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
We have to find her, but realistically we might be too late. And realistically I would probably say both of these things.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
What about the Shadow Broker?
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
We could use him.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
The reality is I don't really care for Caden, so we're just gonna forget about him. Also, map. Where's the offices? This direction. And don't mind me, I can literally just walk up here.
Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorman, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
I can't really get into the details. But Shorban will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
I can't help you. Not unless you give me something more to go on.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Then I've got other work to do. But nothing. Don't bother me unless you're willing to give me details.
Thank you for the follow. Bull Celtic. I forget that I still have my alert set up to not show when somebody follows because of those damn bots before. I've just forgotten to turn them back on. Let's go ahead and talk to Jalid here.
Hey there! Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
I overheard your conversation.
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
Well, that's a serious claim to be making.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
How do you know he just doesn't, like you?
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Yeah, I'll go and try to talk to him.
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban. That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
Yeah. but he's paying us. So, you know.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
And we can always use more money. Okay, now to pull up the map and figure out where the hell I want to go. That's Docking Bay, which I'm not trying to go to. Lower wards? I think that might be where I want to go. Also, was that what I was looking at before? It probably was. Yes, in fact, I think it was, and I was reading the map wrong.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. The Enkindlers are supposed to be the Protheans, and that little news report basically confirmed what I thought. Officer Lang.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I was on Mindwar during the Blitz, saw you on the vids when you got your medal. You saved the whole colony.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
And go ahead and take this opportunity real quick to go ahead and actually play the alert for that. Let's go ahead and ask him a couple questions.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
Okay, about the Citadel.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
You know, when I played this on the Xbox back in the day, I don't recall Officer Lang, his face being like on the chubbier side.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents.
I mean, it's possible I'm just
missions to save
misremembering.
the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Oh. Oh, okay. Can't actually interact with that. Just get a codec entry.
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger than it looks. I got a one of 500 to see the adventure from the inside out. Really? It took almost 6 hours and we only saw 1/10 of the I even got to meet the commander. Well, she addressed everyone on the tour.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear!
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go!
Ah!
Over there.
that.
All targets down.
All patched up.
Damn it. Wrong button. God damn it. Life of me, I can never remember what the frickin' button is. There we go.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
It was a big risk.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Who were those men?
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up. Keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There's no way the Council can ignore this.
We need to find her.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Why exactly do you hate him?
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Okay, you made your case.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Fist is going to be waiting for us. When we hit him, we better hit him hard.
Hey.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Feast's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
Happy to help.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Very well.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
You got nothing I really care about, so we're just gonna leave. Ah, another keeper. Wonderful. Oh, did we level up? We did. There we go, that gets us heavy armor finally. I don't really care for the other shield boosts things, if I'm being honest. Make our assault rifle better, I guess. As per usual, I don't really care about my AI companion's skills, so... So that is better tech and biotic protection, but that's not really an issue for us right now, so... Yeah. Well, we got some better armor for Garrus already. I think we had something better for Rex as well. I just kind of forgot to go and actually equip it to him. Game, why'd you play the shield replenishing effect? Just didn't mean to press that button. God damn it! Where does this lead? Presidium, Flux. Okay, well, Flux is where I need to go. Okay, Emily Wong. I'll talk to you real quick.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard! I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Sure.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How are our investigations linked at all?
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
But that doesn't mean it has anything to do with what you are currently writing about.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. I've read your file. If anyone is going to uncover corruption here, it's the hero of the Skillian Blitz.
Okay, source of your information.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Clearly, people talk far too much. We'll see.
No promises. But if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
This was the place. Now, are you gonna give me a refund or not?
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
I'm sorry, man. I can't.
But, what do you...
Can't help you.
Ah.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
Tell me what you know about the colonies.
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharaohs? Noveria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
What can you tell me about them?
What can you tell me about Noveria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
Now, to be honest, this kind of would seem to indicate that Shepard is supposed to have zero clue about the fact that humans have colonies on other planets besides Eden Prime.
I'd like to know more about Pharos.
Which doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense.
World. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time. Ah, well, I'm sure he's fine.
I mean, I understand it's for the player, but I'm sure there are better ways they could have implemented that.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Instead of seemingly indicating that Shepard has zero clues about human accomplishments. I mean, it'd be one thing if Shepard wasn't a human, but we play as a human, so it's a little bit weird.
Is that really... Wow! It's you! You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Who are you?
Do I know you?
No, I'm just a fan. One of your biggest fans, actually. My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I was just trying to help.
I spend most of the time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Sure. I suppose I do.
Here you go.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again!
Pretty sure there's an implication that, like, he dies at some point in the future, like in one of the sequels, I think. I mean, I might be misremembering, but I think something like that happened. There's Chorbin. We'll talk to him in a second.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Don't have enough to buy Grenade Upgrade 2, but I will buy Metagel Upgrade 1. So realistically, I have a lot of stuff I can sell. I don't believe that's better than anybody's weapon right now. Yeah. That is better than Garrus's, so we'll keep it, I guess. I don't think we have anybody at all who wears light armor as a human. Realistically, these strikers aren't that useful. So we're just gonna go ahead and sell all of those. And that's better than Garrus's, but we already have something else that's better than this. It's worse. Don't really care for the shotguns. That's the generic weapon. And get rid of that. There's a little bit extra money to play with. Okay, Chorben.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
I want answers.
You can start by telling me the truth, Chorben.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after him.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, not yet.
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
How so?
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
So?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Okay, and what about Jalid?
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
I see.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
All right.
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone?
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
Sure, I can try talking to him.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
No guarantee that he will actually believe anybody. This is Cora's den. Not where I was trying to go, but I'll take it. Gotta do stuff here anyway.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
Can't get a lock.
Then move. Seriously. Oh, I can't get a lock on him. Then move into position so you can... will be honest, the aim assist here on console actually doesn't help all that much.
Commander.
In many ways, I would say it actually makes the whole thing worse. Hello there.
Stop right there! Don't come any closer!
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
Just get out of here.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
I would have never thought of that.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Seriously, Garrus? You never would have thought to be like, just get the hell out of here, and I'll leave you alone? Really? Don't do nearly as much damage as they should do. Okay,
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Smart move.
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
I don't believe
He's
you also.
lying.
Why does his hair look so low polygon count? Nobody lies to me, Fist.
You've got 3 seconds to come clean. Then I start shooting.
The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Impossible. The Shadow Broker only works through his agents.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
I swear, his hair looks like something from, like, original Xbox era. For how low polygon it is. Where's the meeting?
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
What to do about you?
Am I supposed to just forget your part in all this?
Hey, I came clean. I told you about the meeting. Besides, I've got my own problems now. The Shadow Broker wants me dead. I have to disappear. Forget about me. I'm a ghost.
Just go? Realistically, I wouldn't do this. It also seems a little overkill to just outright kill him.
There's no time to waste. Come on.
Don't worry, you'll never see me again.
Come on, god damn it, people. Blocking me. Got some more.
Over there! Clear.
Not there.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
had a hostile marker, like, right next to me.
Just set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
I took care of him.
Don't worry about Fist. He got what was coming to him.
Then I guess there are two things I need to thank you for. Who are you?
I'm with the Alliance.
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
What goes with that music?
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many...
Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Just doing my job.
You wanted proof Saren's a traitor. This is it.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
And again, Shepard does not quite keep up to date with alien cultures.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Even some of the more basic concepts of the various alien cultures.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Okay, continue on.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
Yeah, but presumably there are ways to kill them in which they don't have the ability to fry their memory cores.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
But is the Council gonna actually believe a voice recording?
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Why does it sound familiar? I don't think we've ever interacted in a conversation in which somebody has brought up the Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
It's true. Don't know how we came to that conclusion, but it's definitely 100% totally, irrefutably true.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life, and they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
Yes, exactly. I don't believe they will believe it.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I don't think you did much in the alley, actually.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
Sure, you can join us. You could be useful, I suppose.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Okay, Ashley... Come on, oh, wrong button, damn it. And, Tali. What other... Oh, I leveled up a little bit. Let's go ahead and spend those points real quick. Journal. Okay. Oh, I gotta go back to Fist's damn office. Okay. Map. Pretty sure there's no fast travel, is there? No, there isn't. Okay, that'll take me to C-Sec Academy, which is not where I wanted to go. We'll have to take one of the fast travel points. Oh, god damn it.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you... Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
Okay, I'm listening.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was Serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
Chief Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great respect.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman. What can we do for you?
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Did they say why?
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
Okay, I'll find out why.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
I assume it just sort of leaves out Ashley chiming in if you don't bring her with you. But other than that, I assume the dialogue doesn't actually change. Oh, hey, Executor, do you want to talk now?
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
Tell me about your investigation.
Sorry, Commander.
Again, it's
Goodbye, Commander.
not an ongoing investigation. You already told Garrus to drop the damn thing earlier.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes, I'm here for Samesh.
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You're running tests.
You're studying her injuries to learn more about Geth weaponry.
The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Does beg the question, can Tali provide any information that's useful here?
How long do you think the research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
Year's a little outside of the realm of a reasonable amount of time to honor the dead.
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
I find it highly unlikely that you only have a handful of bodies that were killed by the Geth.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
That seems a little optimistic.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
But at what cost?
Is this what I'm out there fighting for? A government that steals the bodies of its honored dead?
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
Good boy. Okay, go ahead and let him know that his wife's body's returning home. But were they from Earth, or were they born on one of the colonies? Because presumably you want to ship back to wherever their home is, which may not be Earth. It could be one of the colonies, especially a earlier colony that is more developed.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
Well, she's returning to Earth, which I don't know if that is actually your residence.
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Samesh, I don't know if this helps, but your wife, Nerali, loved you very much. She missed your cooking, and she played recordings of you every night before she went to sleep.
I know, Miss Williams. But thank you. It's nice to hear it again.
I don't know, Ashley. For some reason, your eyes just looked a little frozen there. Like, unnaturally so to me. Cora's den. Because I need to go and head back to Fist's office. Yes, thank you, game, for giving me a giant pop-up telling me that I'm where I wanted to go. Wrong way, actually. Now, you know what? Let's take care of Fist's office first. And then we'll talk to Harkin. Not allowed to have taken that earlier because reasons. Like, I don't know why that's not allowed to just be there immediately after the fight so you can loot it then, instead of needing to come back later.
Go away. Let me drink it. Not now.
Oh,
watching the show.
You're the one I've been wanting to talk to.
What do you want?
Shaira sent me.
I'm here on Shaira's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good! Her lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
Then why create rumors and lies about this woman?
Because she rejected me.
Me, Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
Oh, that's pathetic.
Some general. What kind of example are you to your troops?
The troops can kiss my leathery backside. All I wanted was to retire and be with her. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
I'm not leaving.
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me? Huh? No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am, a tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
You make me sick.
You're a damn general. Quit your whining.
Ha! You got balls, kid. There are only 5 people in this damn galaxy who talk to me like that. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general.
It would be more productive than sitting here.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Glad to hear it.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or 2. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Depends.
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
How?
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Good luck.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
But that's never gonna happen because, you know, all life will be gone. In, one way or another. Okay, what else do we have in the journal to do here? Go ahead and speak to her. Speak to the L-Corps. Don't have anything to do. Oh, shh. Really? Game just crashed. First time I've had the game crash. It's, let's hope that I have a autosave that is relatively recent. Yeah, that's actually the first time I've had the game crash on me. I've had driver crashes and other shit, but never the game itself crash. Of course, I haven't put, like, hundreds of hours into the game or anything, so who knows? Oh god, it's back fucking here. No autosaves after conversation, thank you very much. So we'll just be skipping through that conversation, making more or less the same choices, because I'm not gonna go and just sit there again.
Commander.
I'm here.
I've seen... Because she rejected me. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to...
You need...
No, those days are...
You're a...
So you... Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander.
This is no...
Say, you're a bright kid.
What do you...
Why would he think
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes...
Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info.
Who am I taking?
Well, Here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander.
Go ahead and make a quick save. That way, if it happens again, as I was trying to look at before, where do I want to go next? Assume we're going to go ahead real quick and turn in this OSD to the reporter, whatever her name was, Wong. I don't recall the first name right now. Oh, hey. There are 2 more, I believe it was. Now, because I think it was 17 out of 20, that would get us to 18 out of 20. There's 2 more somewhere else. Emily, yes, of course.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
I found some discs, but I haven't gone through them, so I have no idea if there's anything useful on there.
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
I can offer more, sure, why not?
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are.
We haven't agreed
now,
to it,
if
though,
you'll
yet.
excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
We hadn't quite yet agreed to actually doing it, though. It seems a little silly to immediately jump into paying me. Whatever. Let's go ahead and improve our health. Not that any of you should be using these right now, just on the off chance. Never hurts to have you all be better equipped. I don't think we've actually been in Flux yet, and also I'm going to go ahead and make another save. Last 2 keepers up here.
Be careful what you say that around.
It's out of my hands. I'd bring her back in a second. She doesn't want to come.
I'll see if I can talk to her.
There's 1. Okay, there's 1 more keeper somewhere where I have 0 clue where they are.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
Sounds like you got some problems.
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
Go on.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there.
Yeah, that could be an issue.
Find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
But is it really that much of an issue now that Fist is gone and it's presumably under somebody else's management? Assuming somebody's even taken up as the manager of Cora's Den now? But yeah, that's not good.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Presumably you've talked to CSEC already?
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Okay, I'll try and find her and talk to her.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
I mean, assuming she's not a complete idiot, she probably would be able to figure out that you were more than likely the one that sent us. Even if we don't tell her. But okay, back downstairs. Oh, okay. Really, game? You had to have a little loading screen there? Or no, not loading screen, but you had to load? I mean, I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of the keepers that are on this area, as well as the Presidium, so I'm not sure where the last one is. Pretty sure I got all the ones in the Citadel Tower as well. So there are very few places I can think of. The last one to be. Okay, Jenna. Oh, is he still here? Okay, never mind.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
This will be quick.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
I'm trying to help.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Charming girl.
Okay, just go ahead and... Oh, hello there.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
And he just conveniently walks in at this moment.
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
That was odd. What was he trying to tell us?
I guess we'd better go find out.
That he's her contact? I feel like that's the obvious answer. And he just conveniently walks in after we question her. And he's somewhere around here. I think he's in the offices area. We also gotta go and talk to Jayla, or whatever his name was. Jaleed.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
I did.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jaleed.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
What about the Keeper data?
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
You thought I was gonna kill him for you. Relax. I'm helping out.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
I fully expect that you would find him in an alley somewhere.
Hello, Commander.
Detective Chelik, come into my office. I want to discuss this in private. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
Careful.
Watch your tone, Chelik.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were there to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Are you really, though?
But you're still using her.
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
As part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
What do you need?
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
What makes them illegal?
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
Okay.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Okay.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
And I already went up there. Got the keeper that was there. I swear there's one more somewhere. I just have zero freaking clue where it is right now. Oh, is it maybe in the docking bay? Maybe. I want to say that's the one area we've not been to yet, so that is a possibility. Do you happen to have any new stuff already?
Hello,
I doubt it, but...
Show me what...
Yeah, nope, not yet. Kind of expected that. Okay, let's head down to the lower markets. Markets.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Army? Why the hell are you calling me that? But, of course.
I didn't come here to look.
Show them the merchandise.
That looks right.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Sure.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Presumably we don't use our own credits for that. Yes, that would be correct. We'll just use the fast travel out here. This one's a little faster to get to compared to going back up the stairs. This way.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Are you spying on me, Chelik? However the hell it was pronounced?
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get her out of Kor's den immediately. Now, I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
And he gave us an item. Anti-personnel rounds. That's whatever. Game, will you let me go down to the docking bay right now? Or no?
My people are wanderers, not military leaders. All this fighting seems strange. It must be more familiar for you, Chief Williams.
Trying to take down a rogue Spectre and his army of synthetics? No, they didn't cover this in basic.
Why are you hunting, Ollie? Dang, that's a decent amount of credits for doing that. Oh, that's not health. That was health. Fitness and soldier. Okay, and do I have to? Oh, can't save here because of course I freaking can't. Oh no, can't save when you're too close to the elevator, rather. Because of course you freaking can't. Okay, and that just automatically completes the quest. I don't have to go back to them with it, so... I guess go talk to Zeltan and then head off to, Sha'ira, and then we'll go ahead and continue with the main quest.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Why are you bouncing up and down, Tali? There it is. Presidium locations, embassies. Go ahead, let this dude know that Sha'ira was not actually the one spreading his secrets.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
But I can help you.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Not true. Look at this.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Yes, Zeltan. Everyone can easily find out that you're into furry porn. You'll be fine.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
Yep, go ahead, do what you gotta do.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
I do. Also, Din.
Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
As I was saying, Din, A lot of people up in the Citadel Tower really don't want the Volus getting a council seat. Even if humans get one before you guys. They really don't like the Volus, it seems like. Okay. I don't recall if there's a fast travel to the other side. Up to the Asari Consort's place. Is there? Or am I gonna have to run across the bridge? Consort chambers. Do you want to talk?
Septimus has sent word. Apparently, he sought the consort's forgiveness.
Pretty sure you're the one that gives the secrets.
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember it.
What drew you back to the Citadel and to the consort?
I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt called.
That's not strange. Many of us have felt the same calling. Though you are the first of your kind to respond to it.
Really? I hadn't seen any other humans working here, but I didn't want to ask.
No doubt you are just the first of many to come. It's only a matter of time now that your species is spreading its wings.
The voice on this human attendant here sounds vaguely familiar, like I heard them voice a character in a cartoon or something back in the day.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
No problem. Glad to have helped.
It was my honor to aid you.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
Depending on what it is, yes, of course.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding, a wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
I'll be completely honest, I was not listening in the slightest to what she said. I was trying to see if there's a name for who voiced that human attendant, because I swear it sounds like they voiced a character in a cartoon back in the day. But I can't find anything. Yes, thank you. Very astute for the information you provided that I was definitely listening to.
You have quite a gift, Jaira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
A trinket, you say?
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
And if I was listening, they probably would. But like I said, I wasn't listening. In the slightest there. I was trying to figure out who the hell voiced you. Because it sounds very familiar.
Hello again. The consort is very pleased with everything that you have done for her.
Can I get an appointment now?
Any chance I can move up on her client list? I did help her out.
Yeah, she is grateful for your assistance. However, you have already been rewarded for helping her. The client list is a separate matter, and her schedule is completely booked for the next several months.
I think I'm done here.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Don't worry, that list will clear up by the end of the game. For a number of reasons. I think that's it for us to do. Let's go ahead and do another save. don't think they're... Oh, wait. Never mind. We're not returning to Rita, because that quest was completed with us going and dealing with Shellick. So, yep, okay, we're done here. Let's go ahead and head to the tower. Am I late again, Anderson?
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence.
Of course I am.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
And who's that?
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
We also have reason to believe that the Geth revere them.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Not yet.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
Oh, you doubted me before. Do you want to doubt me now?
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
He still has his contacts.
Not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Same old story.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
Clearly, though, you have an issue with some of the Turian Spectres. So, yeah. It's the best solution.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Looks at him with the "don't fight me on this" look.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
It's about time.
I've been ready for this since Eden Prime.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Do you guys happen to have any leads yet?
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Why not just forward them directly to me?
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Isn't the Spectre requisitions due just the normal
The
C-Sec rec
ambassador
dude?
would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Yeah, not a big fan of him, honestly.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
Spectre bonus. Spectre training talent unlocked. Anybody down here want to talk? Rear Admiral, do you finally say something other than hello, Commander?
No, Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
Oh, thank you very much. I've talked to you like 3 or 4 times in the past, and you just said hello, Commander.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Care to elaborate?
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
Don't worry about it. I'll check it out.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm going to stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
Granted.
I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
Yeah, just be forewarned, there's a decent chance they're probably already dead.
I hope he's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Such as?
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
I'm Commander Shepard, of course.
I'm not just some soldier. I'm a Spectre.
A Spectre? I heard they were thinking about letting humans into the ranks. About time.
They literally just held the
That
ceremony.
means you can go anywhere you want, right? Even out into the Traverse? My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
And I suppose both of those are pretty bad, but attacked by who?
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
Didn't you say it was a cruiser or something? I kind of have a hard time believing that that would be considered a easy target.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
Yes, it would be if it's just a small trading vessel. For some reason, I thought I heard you say that it was a cruiser or something like that.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
That doesn't mean it should be ignored.
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Sure, I'll do what I can.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
But you don't know what my ship is. How the hell are you forwarding to the right ship? Screw it. We'll take the elevator.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Okay. Is that the Hanar dude who was preaching earlier? I think it is, yes.
Let all races herald the
Yep, it is.
who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the enkindlers gave light. Where there was only ignorance, the enkindlers gave wisdom. Where there was only silence, the enkindlers gave the gift of speech. This very station is the work of the enkindlers, their gift to all their children.
Sure, whatever you say. Let's go and see if Volus dude over here has anything to say now. And then we'll head down to C-Sec, I guess. Well, I guess see if that guy has anything new to sell. But I don't think that Hanar has anything new.
Greetings, Earth Clan. I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are the first human to join the Spectres, yes?
Thank you.
It's a great honor.
One you are no doubt ready for. A word of warning, though. There are many eyes watching you now, Commander. Some of them want to see you fail. I, however, wish you only success. Perform well and you bring the Earth Clan one step closer to joining the Council. And if they let your people in, maybe there is hope for my own species one day, yes?
Nope. There is no hope for your species getting on the Council.
Commander.
Because, like I said, Council doesn't like you guys for some reason. Really don't know why. They just really hate the Volus.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would
Show
you
me
care
your
to-
items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be
Wrong upgrades.
I think I'll be going.
Damn it.
Return soon.
Skip too quickly.
This one receives new shipments regularly.
Yeah.
Commander.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one.
Do you have a new license? Nope. Okay. Oh, I need to do that. Oh, hey, you got a name. I suppose I should talk to you then.
Got a moment, Spectre? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How do you know me? Good for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
I'm sorry, you work for crime bosses, and you're coming to me to presumably kill them for some reason. Why exactly do you want that?
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
Okay, so... Helena here. Apparently you have the coordinates for where they're hiding out. But beyond that, you have basically zero information regarding them. I could charge you.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
Probably, but that doesn't really stop me from being able to do it if I so chose.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
Do I want to know what this organization is?
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
Sure, I'll do it.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
I'm assuming that that's a DLC mission. I never played through any of the DLC in Mass Effect 1. I just never bothered buying any of them. So, yeah. I don't think there's anything else for us to do here. Also, we did level up. Let's go ahead and unlock fitness, because that gives us a lot of extra health compared to upgrading soldier. Also, let's go ahead and start upping our Spectre training. And anything else to do here doesn't look like it. So I guess we'll just go and speak to the ambassador. I think we're effectively done here. Also, actually, now that we're a Spectre, again, can I move up?
Hello again, Commander.
Nope, okay. Doesn't even want to talk to me now. Beyond just saying, hello, Commander. Oh, there was a named person in the bar here that I had yet to talk to because she just refused to ever talk to us. I assume she's still going to refuse to talk to us, but, you know, why not try again? Also kind of want to see... Executor Palin, you want to say anything now?
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I strive to be.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
No, okay.
Goodbye, Commander.
Can't talk to him about the investigation anymore. Okay, Nasana, now do you want to talk?
I don't have time to talk now.
Oh, okay.
I'm very busy.
I figured I'd give it a shot. You never know. Considering they're named, at some point they're going to talk to you. I just don't know when that is. Off the top of my head. Oh, yeah, we don't talk to them here. I forgot. For some reason, was thinking we did, but no, we talked to them at the ship. So, go to CSEC, talk to the requisition dude, and then we'll head to the ship. Damn it. Acquisition officer, you got anything now?
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
No I'm done.
I think I'll be going.
Sure thing, Commander. You have a good day now. Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander.
And this is where you get the gear that's actually decent. And by decent, I mean is actually good. Like, really freaking good. It's also stupidly expensive. At 245,000 credits. For a single assault rifle. Yeah, when we eventually get around to having those, it's gonna be a little later on. And he doesn't have any licenses to sell right now, so... Don't want to sell anything here. The answer is probably yes. Just haven't really bothered going through it. Okay, let's head to the ship. Finally leave the Citadel. Before we do that, though, make a save.
Is it common for human women to be front-rank fighters, Chief Williams? I know that Solarian women do not serve in the military.
It's becoming more common, but it took a long time to prove that ladies could handle an assault rifle or a shotgun.
On the flotilla, we don't have the luxury of sexism. We need the best hands for every available job.
Sounds nice, but I don't think I could get used to the uniform.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
Forced retirement?
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Oh, there's much more to this.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
And what went wrong? Obviously, I'm assuming it has to do with, Saren.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Any word on him?
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
What about the Reapers?
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Or at least that's what they believe. They believe that is the key to bringing them back. There's no guarantee that that is actually accurate. But you can count on me.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Probably start there.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
It might be necessary.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
Are you okay?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
But do you really have to become a pencil pusher for us to take command of the ship? I mean, I understand that it would probably require a whole lot of hoops to be jumped through to actually do it, but technically there should be nothing stopping you from basically putting in a request to Alliance Command for me to take over and for you to get reassigned to some other ship. That way you don't have to become a pencil pusher, since clearly you don't want to be one.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why hide this?
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
What happened?
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
And yet something ever so clearly went wrong.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Was anyone hurt?
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Why did you get the blame?
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
But it wasn't your fault.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
What can you tell me about all three of these?
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
And yet nobody threw a fit about us colonizing a Prothean planet that had all their infrastructure set up.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay. Let's go ahead and board our ship then.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Yes, gotta go through that.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Well, luckily, with the game running on an SSD, it's significantly faster, so you don't have to sit through the animation loop of the decontamination. Like 3 times, I think it was, or something like that, when I was playing this on Xbox back in the day. I'm ready.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
I need to be honest with them.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. The Council wants to ignore this. That's no surprise. They never helped us in the past, no reason they'd start now. But we don't need their help. We can do this on our own. Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on. The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren, no matter what the cost.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
Not if we fail. I won't let them down.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Really? Renegade for that? Okay, sure. Whatever you say, game. Joker, do you want to talk about anything?
Commander, something you need?
Status report.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What disease?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
How'd you get your nickname?
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Yeah, right.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Were you unhappy?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
How do you do your job?
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
Also, pretty sure his neck is in a somewhat unnatural angle.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Yeah, very well then.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Also, these people don't blink at all. During that little cutscene when the camera was panning past them, not one blinked.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
Presley.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
But Nihilus was on our side. We have literally zero reason to believe Nihilus was not on our side.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
No reason to turn away help, though.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander, this won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit, and those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
And now you're here.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Oh, well, good for you.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
I don't think there's anybody else to talk to. Let's head on down. Gotta talk to Garrus, wherever he sets up in this game. I don't recall. Also, where the hell did Ashley go? She was standing right here before.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. I wanted to... But humanity needs...
Pretty sure
Goodbye, Commander.
that's the same dialogue you gave us before, so just forget about it, skip through it. Caden, you want to say anything new?
Anything you need, Commander?
Personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Just like the Enterprise is always the only ship in the area. Conveniently. Okay, I'm assuming Ashley is down in the cargo area now. I don't recall her being down there before, but evidently that is where she is, I'm guessing. Yes, it is. Garrus.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Oh, how'd you come to that conclusion?
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
It's not that bad.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
Well, I mean, presumably CSEC doesn't want their officers running around just shooting everybody.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
It's a tough decision.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Oh, that depends.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Hopefully you do.
Looking for supplies?
Yes.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Watch, some new licenses, so presumably you have some new shit. Of course, I'm not necessarily buying any of it right this second, but presumably, like I said, you have some new shit. Rex.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
And tell me a little about yourself.
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
That seems unlikely.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Don't be an ass.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
I mean, yeah, of course it isn't. In your case, they tried to do it via, biological weapons.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Yeah, no, not really.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
A touchy subject.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The Genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Oh, what is killing you then?
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
So?
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Yes, I can see how that could be an issue.
What can you tell me about the Genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the Genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
I mean...
So long, Rex.
I would think wanting to find the cure would actually be more important than just earning some credits.
Commander?
How you doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
that we saved your unit.
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
You couldn't have known.
We never trained to fight synthetics. The Geth haven't gone beyond the Veil in 3 centuries.
Our training's supposed to make us able to adapt. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
But you can only adapt to things that you sort of anticipate in some ways. Clearly you weren't anticipating an ambush of any sort.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Don't cock your head to the side when you say sir. Comes across as very flirty.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Is it bothering you?
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Yes, well, I suppose if you're living on centuries-old ships that are likely using pieces that are just cobbled together, you'd probably learn a lot about technology, because you'd have to learn how to try to keep the shit running for as long as possible.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Don't think that those other investigate options have
Carry
any
on,
new
Adam.
info.
Aye, Commander.
So we'll just leave? Apparently I didn't examine the engine last time I came down here.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Presumably this engine takes up a decent chunk of our ship's mass and volume.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
Tali, are you trying to tell me that the Turians And Solarians and Asari have ships that are significantly out of date compared to this prototype.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I mean, thinking about it, I guess it makes sense that the Turians probably don't have much investment in military technology anymore, largely because they presumably most other species aren't really a threat to them, because they're either in some sort of alliance with them because they're a member of the council, or they fall within the council's purview, or they're ragtag pirates who probably don't have the best equipment. So I guess you wouldn't really invest much in military if you have the ability to beat the crap out of everybody around you.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me a little bit more about Quarian's Geth and your pilgrimage.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
Like what?
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
The Conclave?
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
You're democratic.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Tell me.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Isn't AI research illegal?
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
I don't get it.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Because you don't know how to answer the question?
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Yeah, they defended themselves.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exiled, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Your call to shut them all down was also more than likely going to be the spark that lit the fuse. I don't think you're going to tell us any more about the pilgrimage, so we're just going to go ahead and
I should go.
See you later.
Oh hey, it leveled up from letting you talk to me. Let's go ahead and up our Spectre training some more. Okay, so normally I would be streaming for around about 3 hours, but we're sitting about the 2-hour 43 mark. And I don't think there really is that much time left to go and do something else much. So I'm probably going to be cutting this a little bit short, not too much. But next time we will probably end up doing some of those side missions that we picked up to go and investigate various areas before we actually go and pick up Tali, or not, excuse me, not Tali. Dr. Tassoni. God, I'm failing to remember her first name for some reason right now. Liara, there we go. God, I don't know why I was failing to remember the name. So, Navara, Asteroid X-52. What the hell is that one? Also, do a save. Also, I don't know why this starts at the very bottom. You should start at the top, game. When I want to make a new save, always start at the top, never start at the bottom. But for some reason, it always starts at the bottom. I don't know why. Okay, so missing Marines are in the Sparta system. Actually, you know what? I should probably note this down for myself. Otherwise, I probably won't remember it, so... Missing Marines are in the Sparta system, in the Artemis Tau cluster. Privateers. Are Strenus system, Perseid Nebula. Researchers. Are Antaeus system in the Hades Gamma. And Hostile Takeover is two different ones. System in the Gemini Sigma cluster, and Dis system in the Hades Gamma cluster. Also, actually, Strange Transmission. Whoops, wrong button. Realistically, I could do this off stream, but yeah, no thanks. I'll just do it like this. Forget about it. Because realistically, as soon as I end the stream, I'll probably forget to do it. Knowing me. And usual readings is the Hydra system in the Argos Row cluster. Okay, there we go. Got those That way I'm not needing to constantly flip back and forth between the journal here and the map to figure out where we need to go for these various quests, at least when it comes to the side quests here. So yeah, that's going to, I think, be it for this stream. I will see you all next Saturday, again, starting around about 9 p.m. Eastern Time. For the continuation, where, like I said, we'll probably go and do those side quests first, and then we'll go ahead and do the story missions. Depending on how long it takes to do the side quests, you may not get around to the story missions next stream, but we'll see. Yeah, so that'll be it for this time. I'll see you all next time. Quick reminder, though, that I do have a Patreon and a Discord. You can find links to those down below, and those will give you the links to go there. I highly recommend you join the Discord, because that's typically where I go to post if there's any changes to my schedule. And as for the Patreon, that's just one of a number of ways to help support the channel. Realistically, if you just want to support the channel, you don't care about the Patreon goodies of early access to VODs and whatnot, Streamlabs is actually probably the better way to go ahead and do that, because I believe there's less middlemen when it comes to the transfers. And so I would get more of a cut. But yeah, so I will see you all next time. Till then, goodbye and farewell.